The microchip shortage continues. GM modifies its remote work policy, a new grocery e-cart, and more. Good afternoon, I'm Kristen Strakalaitis, filling in for Laura Harris. Welcome to Auto News Now. Coming up, more on those headlines for you. But first, our lead story. Automakers are cutting back in every region as the unrelenting microchip shortages continue. The shortages have taken 96,700 vehicles out of automaker production schedules around the industry. According to the newest estimate by Auto Forecast Solutions, plants in every region are now sharing the pinch. AFS now forecasts that the industry will lose a worldwide of 4.2 million vehicles from the 2022 production plans because of the microchip problem by the end of this year. GM is changing its policy on remote work and will modify the flexible and intentionally vague work appropriately approach it adopted during the pandemic. Salaried workers will need to come back to the office 3 days a week. The automaker told employees it's making the change because the COVID-19 situation has improved and it's a way to encourage more collaboration. The automaker did not give a specific date for when the changes would take effect. There are lingering supply woes, and Ford's warnings show just that, as the automaker says its third quarter earnings will be ruined by higher than expected supplier costs, and a lack of parts is the latest sign of supply chain woes that continue to plague the industry. Ford says that inflation-related supplier costs during the third quarter will run about $1 billion higher than expected and is expected to finish the period with 40,000 to 45,000 unfinished vehicles. You can read more on these stories in our newsletter, The Daily. To subscribe, go to the More section on our website and click Newsletters on the left side of the screen. Ultra-luxury and racing brands are at historic crossroads as they scramble to change their iconic products. The supercar brands are holding tight to the driving performance and exclusive luxury that justifies their nosebleed prices as they journey towards an electrified future. Automakers like Ferrari and Porsche strive to trim their carbon footprint. To achieve some balance, hypercar brands McLaren and Lamborghini are dipping their toes into electrification with plug-in hybrids. But with it comes challenges, as putting a large battery into a supercar has a negative impact on manufacturing emissions, all because they get driven so little. From electric delivery vans to grocery carts, GM has it covered. General Motors is getting into the business of grocery store carts, but not the usual kind with that one squeaky wobbly wheel. GM's Bright Drop unit has signed Kroger, the nation's largest supermarket chain, to be the first customer for its new temperature-controlled Trace grocery e-cart to fulfill online orders starting later this year. That's all we have today for Auto News Now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at AutoNewsTV and online at autonews.com for updates from our reporters all day, every day. I'm Kristen Strakalaitis. Have a great night. See you next time.